Coming, Mark.
Give me Deshaun Watson. He's played against the Pats 3 times, and in those 3 games against Bill Belichick, over 700 yards and 6 touchdowns. But the most important thing that's been a challenge for Bill Belichick is his 80-yard scrambling in those contests, because they're crucial yards that continue their drives, that score touchdowns. But he shredded them last year to the tune of a quarterback rating of 140.7. He gives Belichick a headache this weekend.
Next game, Jared Goff or Tom Brady?
Brady, I'm taking him all the way. I understand what you're saying. Aaron Donald up front. Jalen Ramsey will erase one of those receivers. Well, if he erases one receiver, they got 2 more good ones, some great backs and tight ends. And then, of course, up front, Aaron Donald. What do? Brady is the league leader in quick attempts. That's going to negate that pass rush. He's going to get the ball out fast.
That's Monday night. And then Ryan Tannehill versus Lamar Jackson. Who you like?
I'm going to take Ryan Tannehill. Listen, Lamar Jackson has taken already as many sacks as he had the entire season last year. That's not a good stat for him. He doesn't look like his MVP self. And Ryan Tannehill is looking for a bounce-back game after the Colts last week. Plus, they're going to get that run game established. They're going to beat up that Baltimore defense. You heard it here first. And also, Baltimore has given up 6 touchdowns on play action. They struggle against play action, and that's Tannehill's secret.
I wish you could have seen the look on Bartholomew's face when you said those words, Mark Sanchez. You think they're going to beat up on the Baltimore defense?
Disrespectful.
They're going to get after him, Bart, I'm telling you.
Into this game.
Well, the Ravens are trying to go get their soul back, because Derrick Henry last year snatched their soul to the tune of 195 yards. And remember all this talk that was going into the game, how they were going to slow Derrick Henry down. And then all I have is that lasting image in my head of him smacking Earl Thomas on his back. And he's coming down, and Earl Thomas is toying with him like a little boy. And the Ravens went out and said, you know what? We can lose, but we will not lose this way. We are the bullies on the block. So they went out and got Calais Campbell. They went out and got Derek Wolfe. The problem is those guys aren't available for the day. Look at that. That's disrespect. Which way did he go? Let me at him. So, they're going to have a plan for Derrick Henry. They better, because they understand that they're going to have to cancel gaps and have this big man going east to west, because if he goes north and south, you're going to have some guys making some business decisions.
I like it. Now, RC, they're going to have a plan for Derrick Henry. I get it. But as Mike Tyson famously said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, I think what you got to do is come out and be different in your mindset. Understand that you are the bullies. Understand who you were last year and get back to that. When you look at this team, they came in with a plan to win a Super Bowl. This wasn't about winning regular season games. And now we're talking about them having pivotal games in the middle of the regular season to even get into the playoffs. This is about Lamar Jackson. This is about physicality on offense, going downhill at the Tennessee Titans. You want to find a way to keep Derrick Henry from getting 2 bills on you? Keep him off the field. J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, Mark Ingram, Lamar Jackson, run the football at the Tennessee Titans. They aren't great on defense. Tennessee Titans can be had. You can get to the play action game. And so this game is as much about this Baltimore Ravens offense as it is defense. And I know it's going to be seen all week that Derrick Henry turned Earl Thomas from a free safety to a lead blocker on a run, but that's not what's important. What's important is finding yourself, if you're the Baltimore Ravens, and Greg Roman as an offense, and this is a great week to do it.
Mark, you touched on the struggles of Lamar Jackson. This was really where it began. It was this game last year that everything started going at least a little bit sideways for him. What does he need to do? What does Lamar Jackson need to do this weekend and going forward to regain some of that?
I don't know if it's a combination of him and the coaching staff putting him in good positions. But listen, he's got to get the ball out quick, start him off with early completions, get his confidence back a little bit. And then a similar conversation that Pete Carroll had with Russell Wilson. You don't have to do it all. You don't have to extend these plays too long and get hit and take all these sacks, because every time you take a sack, that makes it even harder for us to get a first down and eventually score on that drive. I think the numbers are so low once you take a sack to overcome that and even get a first down. So he just has to play within himself, not try and do too much, don't have too much fun, but that's so easy to say.
We put it on the players and coaches, but I was at that game last year in the playoffs, and they lost that game by the Geek Squad, because they continued to go after 4th down. They win. They were too aggressive going for it on 4th down in the first half. Take the dude with the Geek Squad and his iPad and his computer and kick him out the building for this week. This is about being in a phone booth going blow for blow.
And one more thing. I got 30 seconds.